These days, and remember, with 2 new balls.
Was out the duck. Oh, he's not in. This build has caused the trouble.
I mean, the conditions are doing the.
That'll go for 4. Look at the speed, but he's found the gap. And cross and batted 6 without loss. He's had some.
Need him to good. The bounce is hardly there.
It's the outside edge. A fantastic start for Bangladesh.
The batsman coming out of the crease early. 5 of 7. The guys have delivered at the top.
Short and pulled away. What a result.
So a very long time. Because these...
Tested again. And almost on Siddiqullah Atal. Successive.
This fit. It's been Siddiq starting up.
Really tasking. Now this will be the real test, really, the swinging ball.
Lovely stroke. And he picks up another boundary.
For Atal.
Pulled square. Wants the second round.
Yeah, looks like the young man's getting better and better into his stride. Working really well. He's leaning into the ball. Held here, bringing 2 more to Atal. As he overthrows, well, no, there isn't. I was born in Pakistan, and there's only 1 game.
Just falling short of the net, Billy Putis.
One day internationals these days, and remember, with 2 new balls.
Was out the duck. Oh, he's not in. This build has caused the trouble.
And it's in trouble. It's 30 for 2. You can see in this format the maximum of pressure, because right now, despite him winning,
Yeah, I think this is one line that
a race away across the outfield. Captain is off the mark in some style.
on this wicket and one around right into the slot for Hashmatullah Shahidi.
Now, a bit of interest. They're going to consider this.
Yeah, you're right. He actually shuffles across. Siddiqullah Atal has that, getting the bounce that you would want. You're right. And
On how hot it is for November.
to Bangladesh, they played a test match in June, July. Got
Now, this must be close. A promising start on his ODI debut for Siddiqullah.
He doesn't take the review. The skipper tells him there's no chance. This is Tom. Brilliant. Atal, the player of the series from the emerging series, has of 30. Afghanistan are 35 for 3.
In wonderful form.
Siddiqullah Atal from.
Yeah, really good. He's played some T20s, but hasn't been in a.
Can we see
Here
that
he was
again?
trapped right in front. Now, is this an edge? Is there a tickle? Bangladesh, they've got a rock. He's been Mehdi Hassan Miraz.
Because they left.
Bit off fielder, which was a little boundary.
Much welcome boundary.
Your best option, hitting the ball, especially when you're facing 3 for the loss of 4, and it's good. Be that man, square out timing, and play. It's a bit of the middle order. It's so difficult to score quick run.
The fact that he's got the cutters, like you mentioned.
Over from Mustafizur is.
And try to pick up that. His just shows you the nature of 1s and 2s. Then a particular left match, many comparisons.
Is more your white ball bowler. Very different. More
90 miles an hour.
Through the offside by Gul on the landscape breeze now from Task.
Field to Gulbadi Nafa, and on the offside.
Yeah, the lack of pace in the surface. A little earlier was pulled for the Bangladesh.
Then you'll ask if the Pacers. A lot of questions that come to mind, but again, kind of are constructing the innings.
Cricket at the moment with his coach. 18.
He's only got 1 wicket in nicely.
And flogged. One, he certainly timed this one. Ball actually, but it just
Strictly waited for it. Good welcome boundary to bring the partnership for Afghanistan. This is Ahmad among runs.
Captain Shantu at mid-on. Well, Gulbadin played the port. On this occasion, he's played his other wicket. No.
Yeah, just end up at the short mid-wickets. Crucial partnership broken now. Back into the dugout. 21 for 5.
To the crease. Who have been more synonymous. A good one. Did he need to
Bit about Afghanistan's winning score.
bit in world cricket? The 150 they'll be thinking of if the skipper's still there. He's just plodding along. Did that well, particularly the seamers. As a leg on a ball. T20 era. What is it? Gen Z only are ever going to he clipped around the corner comfortably enough. Probably a bit of heat exhaustion early.
It is actually. Their cards tremendously well, so they've got to finish it right now. Shuraful is 5.2 overs, none for 50.
Mistimed. That is perhaps looking was hit it onto the main road.
In the range and under pressure, you so. This is Wines and just
Wanting to evolve into a take their game for all 3 40s. Is that out in the main road?
I think it'll help him if he as a leg spinner when you won't miss an appeal from the keeper, but what is he thinking?
Ball and bat.
Now. Fully 5. Don't you in the shorter formats, particularly T, all the way outside the power play. From that over, 87.
All it needed was an egg, quick.
A little bit on air too. This is in all sorts of trouble. 7 for 6. Opportunities.
More than he was expecting. This one dispatched for. What a great looking shot that is.
Picks the length early and smacks momentum.
Because going on the road, this was sent out of the ground. Experience. Talk about
They reach semi-finals or finals. In Bengaluru in T20 match.
against India, Afghanistan.
Seeing the young talent coming through. Then Azmatullah.
Yeah, I think this is a good. How important they are. Like the 12 times they're noisy. Sometimes.
On the boundary, 2 men on the boundary of the on-scene series of deliveries accordingly.
Between Azhar Afghan and some of you under the circumstances where.
And that single brings Nabi, limiting the damage and 30 respectively to against in approach now.
Yeah, it's very giving each other the words I think need to be calm in the last 15 overs. Anyone allow Muhammad could be.
On the onside, 2 on the offside. That's been the focus in this over.
Yeah, but got a wicket. Feet. So can you just. Because you've done 56-run partnership, kid. You can't let such opportunity.
They get to clips conscious effort from the 2 batters too.
now with 18 overs remaining. Lead
Afghanistan increased the tempo. So almost seeing this rear guard.
wasn't any glove on it. That looked down fans. Well, they bashed. No other word. He's gone short again, not for the
Surface doesn't have any bias for him to play that powerful lock that is. A very precarious situation when these. Obviously, there's a set pattern for whether it's been captained by an Australian, but in ODI, white ball test.
Ashmat, deep cover.
And seems to make a comeback. It's if you're playing T20, but in.
Luck running with Nabi and the Brave.
Yeah, it was a wider rank. Arms from Nabi. Bring it away from the stumps. And
for someone to come in and support him at the end of the 39th over.
Maybe Shahidi's second slow moment that he got to 50. Big celebration too. A look to the heavens.
He played similar role in the middle order. Boy,
Chopped on. Shahidi was nearly run out in the previous over.
what I mentioned is tailor-made for Rashid Khan. Meanwhile, where they were struggling to even make perhaps 150. As Rashid Khan walks out, that's the end.
Again, immediately. You have to remember he's been out there a long time, came to the crease in the 8th over.
But what I love about it is his attitude. Runs the first one hard and
probably the dream pairing, an awfully long way to dictating the fate of this first ODI in the series. With a good over from the Fizz, he's got. As Miraz will come in for his 10th and final over. Rashid Khan early in his knock.
But for me, it makes sense to see him off.
In real liking. Gets a good piece of it and will get 4. Dances down the track.
Well, Rashid Khan said, enough of the dot balls, I think I'm going to get amongst it. Gives himself a little bit of room at that time and
the ability to hit 300 player late in T20s and late in ODI for a boundary. That'll close out Miraz's spell. A quite incredible 12 months, 7 8, but plenty of fine bilateral performances too. These are halcyon days.
The way they have improved, it's been the mighty South Africa over at this very stage. Rashid Khan again comes back for 2.
Two sides have in this format to look forward to. That Champions Trophy coming up in Pakistan. Hooked and straight to the map. His left arm partner almost trying to play some kind of a test.
Banged in. Rashid Khan trying to swat it. A simple catch. And Shariful, his first 9 for 7.
Well, an interesting little tactical shuffle here from Afghanistan. So we're going to send in the more defensive.
Not easy to control the ball when it's that high.
The task for Bangladesh if they get to 200, that is. But
On the fielders and on the bowler.
the inspired performers of territory.
Well, absolutely, and important thing is how they heave, but that'll only be to 1 to keep the strike. Muhammad Nabi.
This goes on to show his skill so well. And he's talking to his young gun here. It's all about
Plays this nicely.
it's got to be a straightforward device plan for Karote.
Well, he's off foot. Oh, that is high in the air. Will this clear the boundary? Yes, it is. And hits this nicely into his favorite region today.
On the cards. The off-cutter being attempted, it's set up very... What a knock he's playing, 83 now.
What a time to get that. And what a shot this is, fielder, for a boundary. Welcome boundary for Nangyal Karote.
Ball creating a little bit of width himself, staying inside the line.
Oh, this is high in the air. This might be the wicket. Now, he's given runs, but the experience of...
Well, let's appreciate the great innings that Nabi finishing that length so regularly, so nicely. We blow because Nabi was looking to run away with this innings with a power.
Were... And he's been sent back. Stress. Thank you very much. Go back.
Couple of blows now, straight as an arrow.